Hi guys, this is Zorina from Healnlearn. We're here with Anat Gold, holistic health and Chinese medicine expert. Hi Anat.
Hi Zorina, hi everyone.
We're going to be talking about secrets to weight loss and secrets to health because as we spoke a little bit before this recording, we're in the age of awakening, which also includes understanding of how to deal with our own bodies. It's not only a spiritual awakening, it's not only in our heads or outside of us, it's actually us here on earth. So we're going to be talking about how this whole situation that we're all in right now has changed the way we view our relationship with our bodies and how it has impacted the way we see one another and ourselves. Because I know that during the lockdown, and you're in Israel again, you're under lockdown again, but during the lockdown, lots of people gained weight because of change of their lifestyle. And this sedentary lifestyle is going to even continue because everybody says, you know, now it's the new world that everybody's going to be working online. So we are more and more restricted in our movement. So what is your view on this whole change of perception that the pandemic brought, and what are we going to do about our bodies?
About us in
About,
general.
yes, about us. No.
So first of all, about us, it's about us. So first of all, on a positive side, even governments know that we have to move even during lockdown. So it is approved, it is possible to go outside to a walk or to a run, as long as you're doing it alone or with another person. So it is permitted to us even during lockdown, because it is really important. We have to move, we have to breathe, we have to shake our body to circulate. Lockdown or not, but yeah, it is a new situation. I mean, the world is changing. We are in an awakening process one way or another. And I think this is why this program is so relevant right now, because what was your question at the first?
No, but before I come back to my question, I just want to share how you know, I live in a house with a garden, and for years we've been thinking of planting some plants, vegetables and fruit. Well, recently we planted also a tree, but we've been thinking of growing our own food, but there was never time, or there was never enough impetus to do so. And now during this pandemic, we actually decided to do it, and we planted some stuff. So when I came back from Bulgaria, it was full of vegetables like tomatoes, pumpkins, peppers and other things. So we were very happy, and it makes such a big difference. You know, I've always read what a difference it makes. And I remember from my childhood when I used to go to my grandparents' garden, when I would pick vegetables from their garden, and they tasted completely differently. And now this reminds me exactly of this period. It brings me back to a time when we used to live as society in a more healthy way. So I would just pick up this vegetable, and it makes such a big difference. And first of all, it's more convenient, you know, to just go out and pick it up. And secondly, if it's always fresh, it smells good. There's no crap on it in the sense of chemicals. And so I think a lot of people started going back to growing their own food, which is one of the greatest results I find from this pandemic. People started becoming more independent from I wouldn't call it from the system, but at least from the food delivery system.
Yes, I think this is exactly it. First of all, it's amazing. It's amazing that you are not dependent on going to the supermarket, or you're not dependent on prices or governments or organizations. And I think this is exactly the lesson, to be more connected, more connected in general. You know, however whenever it's different from each one of us. Just be more connected, be more independent, be more your own leader of growing your own food, of taking care of yourself, or of understanding that you are your only healer. You can take advice from someone who is an expert in that, but you are your own healer. And I think this is the great awakening, because we were too dependent on money spending, excessively spending on and governments or organizations, and we forgot the simple things. We forgot, to listen to this, and I think this is the main issue here. And so, and we're talking about Aquarius age, and we're talking about awakening. So this is it. You have to know your body. You have to know who you are, what is good for you, what is wrong for you, and lead your way. This is exactly what I want to teach in this program that we're going to start in October. I want to teach you to be your own healer, your own expert. You will know what food is good for you, what combination of food is good for you, and to live by it. It's like a way of living. It's the way I live. I walk the talk, and I just want to give you my knowledge. I want to teach you. So you won't be dependent on nutritions and diets, and or don't know what to do next time you want to lose weight, or even heal yourself from some discomfort that you're having.
I mean, I would love you to show how good you look, because I've actually seen a part of your body, and you're really fit and really slim. So I asked you some time ago what you do to maintain your body, and you said you did yoga and you have a special regime, or a special nutritional regime. And so how is this different? There's so many diets out there, and how did you come up with something that is actually not a diet? And maybe you can explain a bit about the nutritional system that you use, because you said your friends also use it with amazing results.
So first of all, I don't like to call it a diet, because I'm not a person to be dependent on menus. No, I just have to play with what I know. I don't like to be restricted to something. And also, what is a diet, or what is a challenge? I mean, and what happens after it? I feel that I need a way of living. So I want to teach people a way of living, a routine. And of course, I think I live like this for more than 20 years now, but I'm always adjusting and I'm always changing. Of course, right now, it's not the same like how I started, or what was 20 years ago or 10 years ago, because I'm changing, my body changing, the energy is changing, and you always need to adjust. But the basics are the basics. They're still the same. And so actually, I took all my knowledge from the last 20 years, which is a formal knowledge from Chinese medicine and nutrition and natural health and many other things that I have studied, because I study all the time. I evolve all the time. And then my personal experience of how I actually use it on my daily life. And so I took all of it together and combined it to one program, which is based on food combination, how to combine this food with that food so it will be beneficial for you. Because I don't know if people know, but the digestive system takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy of a body to digest food. So when you make it easier on it, it's much better for you. Takes less energy, your digestion is better. So it's based on a food combination that I'm going to teach, what to combine with what. It's based on your blood type, because if you want it or not, our biology is affecting our digestion. Our blood types, it means the level of acidity that we have in our bloodstream, which is affecting us, and the amount of food, and how to combine all of it together very practically, very
Yeah.
everyone can know what is good for you. Will know what is good for you.
I know that uh, food combination is actually, well, you know, how people say you are what you eat. And then again, if you combine foods that do not get along well, you're actually causing confusion on an energetic level. And this is something that I recently heard from a talk of Sadhguru. He was talking how he only eats one type of food a day. Well, maybe it's not necessary to eat one, but you have to eat types of fruits and vegetables and foods that combine well or vibe well, so that you don't cause confusion in your energy level. And I can tell you that in the past 2-3 days, I actually tried that. I didn't manage to eat one type of food a day, but I restricted it to 2-3 types. And it was still good, because if you think about the amount of combination of food that we generally eat, a normal person eats every day, it's shocking. I mean, if you eat one sandwich, how many ingredients do you have in a sandwich? You know?
This is exactly it. Like, okay, eat a sandwich, but do it right. Like, okay, because protein and carbs together is very, very heavy on your digestive system. And another thing is that in old age, we used to think that that if you eat meat, it is, or chicken or fish, it is just protein. But it is not actually, because protein from animals like meat or chicken contains only also carbs. Not many people know that. So
okay.
yeah, and it makes sense, because if you eat meat, you still need to have some energy, to affect some energy out of it. So in old age, we used to think there are proteins, there are carbs, there are fats, there are, you know, but now we know that everything is a combination of there's a combination of everything, that but on different levels.
Mm-hmm.
But meat also contains carbs, so it is just not available energy. It takes so many hours to digest until you can use the energy.
Yeah.
An apple, for example, you have it in your, you have the glucose, the sugar in your bloodstream, in your cells in 30 minutes,
Right.
about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
To digest meat takes longer. So it is all about really how we combine different foods together. I don't think you should eat one type of food a day. I don't use this system. I don't know it. Maybe it is correct. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But you do need to take some gaps between. The problem today is people are just eating too much, eating all the time, from the minute that they wake up until they go to sleep, with no break in between. This is very, very heavy energetically on your digestive system. Just think how many hormones and enzymes your body should produce to digest all this food. We eat much more than we need now in Western world. That is for sure.
Yeah.
But it's changing the way we think. So this program is really about maybe see things differently, and I just teach you my knowledge, but you will have to do the work. You or anybody who will join me. Yeah.
So you're going to teach your program in 2 days, and then in one additional day, you're going to have Q&A with the participants on any questions they might have.
Yeah, that's the plan, to have 2 sessions, each one of them 2 hours, maybe longer. We'll see how it goes. And then we'll have another session of Q&A to see how it goes for people. Also, I'm available through mail, Instagram, to any question. I really want to give my knowledge, my way of life to everybody who is interested. So I'm willing to guide and to teach whatever it takes. And also, if people have questions before, Like right now, I'm also available for it on email, Instagram.
Great.
Yeah.
I am not going to say your age, but I'm just going to tell everybody that you look on average, like this is my judgment, 10 to 15 years younger than what your actual age is. So
Well,
do you think this is genetic or do you think that's nutrition and lifestyle?
Oh, so first
Oh.
of all, I'm 45, just turned 45. I think it's both, but it's definitely work. Like, you know, it's not magic.
Yeah.
It's not magic. I wake up at 5 a.m. I go for a walk. I practice yoga a lot now more than ever. I meditate and I eat according to what I'm going to teach.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a price, you know, you can't have it all.
Right.
And it is not just a weight loss. It is not just about the weight. It's really about the feeling, like feeling empty, feeling not stuffed, feeling good, and about our health.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think this is relatively, I mean, let's not call it easy. You said you have to pay a price, but do you think it's doable for people that are quite busy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You just have to rearrange, you know, your priorities or your schedule, or there is a price. I also wake up at 5 a.m. to go outside for a walk and blah, blah, blah. So you can do that. You can do it late at night, though it's better to exercise in the morning.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But, you know, what is the price? What are you willing to pay? To be sick, to be discomfort all the time? Or to change your routine or to change your way of thinking?
Mm-hmm.
There's always a price in life.
Yeah, that's true.
Just about what are you willing to pay? What are you willing to lose?
Yeah, from my experience, the discomfort of changing your nutritional lifestyle, it only takes 2-3 days. It's not a long discomfort in the end.
Yeah, I believe that it's not just about the weight or the food or the awakening comes with a price. Be aware comes with a price. You can no longer do things that harm you because you know there's a price there. So it's really a balance. It's really finding your balance, finding your path, you know. But I want to teach you a way of life. It's not like a 21-day challenge or a diet. I'm not doing recipes or menus. Like, I'm not there.
Yeah.
But you will know how to play with your food on your own. This is the most important thing, I think, for this program. And as we see the world outside and what is happening now in 2020, we can't be dependent anymore. We can't, you know, blame others, be dependent on governments or someone who will tell us what to do. We have to lead our life. We have to find our own way and take accountability, responsibility, however you want to call it.
Wonderful.
And this is a start. This is a starting point. I believe that when you make one change in one area, it really flows to other areas on your life.
Absolutely, it's a spillover effect.
You teach it too.
Yes, yes, of course. If you feel more alive, more beautiful, more energetic, then your self-confidence increases, your ideas, your creativity starts flowing, you start getting business ideas, you start getting noticed by people. So it's all connected. Yeah.
You start be connected to
Yeah,
here.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right, Anat. So everybody, check out Anat's course. It starts on the 18th of October. It's a 3 weeks course, 2 weeks of teaching and 1 week of Q&A when you get to ask away.
Yes. Thank you, Zarina.
Thanks, Anat.